Picture this. You're constantly feeling like the world is against you, like you have no control over your life. You might be caught in a victim mentality. It's a mindset that can sneak up on anyone, a perspective where you see yourself as a victim of circumstances, people, and life itself. This victim mentality can have a negative impact on your life, causing feelings of helplessness, frustration, and even resentment. It's pervasive, affecting every aspect of your life, from your personal relationships to your professional growth. But here's the good news. It's not a life sentence. It's possible to break free from this mindset and regain control over your life. It starts with understanding, acknowledging, and then challenging these victim-like thoughts and behaviors. Now you might wonder, how can you stop being a victim? Well, that's exactly what we're here to talk about. The first step to stop being a victim is to recognize that you are in a victim mentality. So what exactly is a victim mentality? It's a state of mind where you feel that external circumstances or people are to blame for the difficulties you experience. It's a belief that you are at the mercy of your surroundings and that you are powerless to change your course. One of the most common signs of victim mentality is the constant blaming of others for your misfortunes. If you often find yourself pointing fingers at others, saying things like, "If it weren't for them, I would be successful," or "They are the reason I'm unhappy," it might be an indication that you're stuck in a victim mentality. Feeling powerless is another sign. This is when you feel like there's nothing you can do to improve your situation, like you're stuck in a rut and can't find your way out. You might feel like you're on a hamster wheel, running and running but getting nowhere. Then there's the feeling of being constantly attacked. If you often feel like people are out to get you, like you're always the target of criticism or negative attention, this could be another sign of a victim mentality. Now, it's important to note that recognizing these signs in yourself isn't a reason to feel ashamed or guilty. We all have moments where we feel like victims. The key is not to let these moments define us. So take some time to self-reflect. Are you often blaming others for your problems? Do you feel powerless or like you're constantly under attack? If you answered yes to these questions, you might be dealing with a victim mentality. But don't worry. Recognizing it is the first step towards change. It's the first step towards taking back control of your life and saying, "I am not a victim. I am the master of my fate." Recognizing victim mentality is the first step towards change. Now, let's move on to how you can start shifting this mindset. Your mind is a powerful tool. It can either help you grow or hold you back. It's crucial to understand that the thoughts we harbor significantly impact our outlook on life and our overall well-being. Negative thoughts can trap us in a cycle of victimhood, causing us to perceive ourselves as powerless and incapable. However, it doesn't have to be this way. By reshaping these negative thoughts, we can foster a more positive and empowered mindset. Let's delve into some simple strategies that can help us reshape our thoughts. The first step is to challenge our negative beliefs. It's easy to accept these beliefs as absolute truths, but in reality, they're often exaggerated or irrational. When a negative thought enters your mind, challenge it. Ask yourself if it's valid. Is it based on facts or assumptions? Are you jumping to conclusions or overgeneralizing? By questioning these beliefs, you can start to see them for what they truly are, distortions of reality. Next, focus on the positive aspects of your life. It's straightforward to dwell on the negatives, but doing so only fuels the victim mentality. Instead, try to recognize and appreciate the good things in your life. They could be as simple as a sunny day, a good book, or a kind word from a friend. By acknowledging these positives, you can start to shift your perspective and see that life isn't all doom and gloom. Lastly, practice reframing. Reframing involves changing your perspective on a situation to see it in a more positive or productive light. For instance, instead of viewing a problem as an insurmountable obstacle, see it as a challenge that you can overcome and learn from. This shift in perspective can help you feel more in control and less like a victim. Remember, change begins in the mind. By reshaping your thoughts, you're already on your way to stop being a victim. It may not be easy, and it may not happen overnight, But with persistence and patience, you can break free from the shackles of victimhood and take control of your life. After all, you are much stronger than you think. Scene script. Have you ever noticed how some people bounce back from adversity while others seem stuck in their misfortunes? The difference often lies in resilience. Resilience is that incredible quality that helps us to recover quickly from difficulties, to spring back into shape after being bent, stretched, or compressed. It's the mental fortitude that enables us to weather life's storms with grace and strength. Resilience is not about avoiding struggles, but about embracing them, learning from them, and using them to grow. It's about understanding that setbacks and failures are not the end of the world, but rather stepping stones on the path to success. It's about realizing that we are not victims of our circumstances, but rather masters of our destiny. But how do you cultivate resilience? It starts with a shift in mindset. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Instead of dwelling on the negative, focus on the positive. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself, take action to improve your situation. And this is where gratitude comes in. Practicing gratitude encourages a positive mindset. When you start to appreciate the good in your life, you begin to see the world in a different light. Instead of focusing on what you lack, you start to appreciate what you have. Instead of feeling like a victim, you start to feel like a survivor. You start to realize that you are stronger than you think, and that you have the power to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. Gratitude also helps to reduce feelings of victimhood by shifting your focus from what's wrong in your life to what's right. It encourages you to count your blessings, not your problems. It reminds you that even in the midst of hardship, there's always something to be thankful for. Resilience and gratitude are key ingredients in the recipe for reclaiming your power. They help you see the silver lining in every situation. So the next time you find yourself feeling like a victim, remember to practice resilience and gratitude. Remember that you have the power to bounce back from adversity and that there's always something to be thankful for. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Ever heard that saying? It holds a lot of truth and sheds light on the significant role our social circles play in our lives. When you surround yourself with positive influences, you cultivate an atmosphere that makes it easier for you to let go of that victim mentality. Think about it. If you're constantly in the company of people who are positive, resilient, and confident, their energy is bound to influence you. This doesn't mean you should shun anyone who's going through a tough time. Instead, it's about choosing to spend more time with those who inspire and uplift you rather than those who pull you down. So take a moment to evaluate your social circles. Are they helping you grow, or are they feeding your victim mentality? If it's the latter, it might be time to make some changes. Remember, it's not about cutting ties, but about consciously choosing to spend more time in a positive and empowering environment. By choosing to surround yourself with positivity, you're choosing to step away from the role of a victim. So, you see, you have the power to stop being a victim. It's all about shifting your perspective and taking control of your life. We've talked about recognizing when you're falling into a victim mentality and the importance of reshaping those negative thoughts. We've discussed the value of resilience and gratitude and how they can help transform your mindset, and we've explored the impact of surrounding yourself with positive energy and influences. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Each of us has the capacity to rise above adversity and redefine our life story. It's about choosing not to be a victim, but a victor. It's about not just surviving, but thriving. It's about embracing change, celebrating wins, and finding the silver lining, even in the darkest of clouds. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever felt like a victim? How did you overcome it? Share your experiences in the comments below.